Today I stand in opposition to AB 42. Although I appreciate the author's intent, a wholesale dismantling of the current bail system in this manner will not help anybody. A lot of folks have spoken. I was a jail commander. I ran the jail for the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department downtown, about 3 blocks away, 16 stories tall, 2,500 inmates. I had 500 employees working for me and about an $80 million budget. They book 50,000 people a year in the county jail. The vast majority go in and come out. They don't stay. The ones that stay average 5 felony convictions. A lot of folks don't talk about that. As far as bail goes, no one's mentioned this. The proponents, nobody, for a special reason. Bail is set by judges. The bail is set by judges in every county. Every 2 years, the judges meet and set bail. Here's the bail for the largest 20 counties. And I'll tell you, I'll switch to robbery, which is a bad crime. But in one county, it is $20,000. Another county is $200,000. So it goes from $20,000 to $200,000 on the bail schedules. Why is that? There should be a uniform bail schedule. We should fix some of those things, but judges set the bail. The proponents never talk about that. Do your research. A lot of you have this information right here. It is set by judges. That's a big thing. And also another thing, think about it. You go to a doctor's appointment, you go to a dentist appointment, you get a card, show up and come back. When you are OR'd from jail, they tell you to show up for a court date. A lot of folks just don't show up. That's how it is. So in Orange County, the big counties, they have pretrial systems. In Sacramento County, we have a pretrial release system. You come in, no matter who you are. We go through it. Are you employed? Look at things. Are you low risk? We go through a scale of that to make sure if someone's eligible to get OR'd. What happens most of the time when someone's not OR'd, even though they have a bail, they're not OR'd because they have multiple failures to appear, FTAs. In Sacramento, if you have more than 5 FTAs, you're not getting out. In Orange County, and we've talked to the Sheriff's Department down there, for Orange County, it's, I believe it's 5 FTAs. I'm sorry, 3 FTAs, and 5 FTAs in San Bernardino County. So what happens, a lot of folks just don't appear, and that's really a big issue. So it's throwing out the baby with the bathwater, and that's not realistic. They talk about, well, we're gonna have a system, we're gonna call folks up and tell them they have a court date. That's great, let's do that. But to have folks on ankle bracelet monitoring, they can't afford bail now. So if you're going to be on ankle bracelet monitoring to make sure you show up and to keep track of you, that's $20 to $50 a day someone has to pay to be on that system. If you have an alcohol violation for the alcohol monitor, that's more money. If you have a GPS monitor, that's more money. So since the folks can't pay for that now, they're not going to pay for that. Who monitors that? The cost in the billions of dollars to man this program. And what it comes down to is accountability. 5th largest jail in the state, they have 2,500 pretrial inmates. That's 2,500. Like I said, 5 felony convictions. It's not someone's first time. On a lot of these charges, if you come in on your first time, you're going in and out. But if you're a gang member, you've got a domestic violence issues, there are a lot of other issues. And also, judges control it. That's what it comes down to. On these pretrial inmates, they call the judge up. The judge decides whether they get in or out. It's up to the judge. It's not up to law enforcement. It is up to the judge. That's a big issue. It is true. It's not who charges it. And I've sat there and done it. I ran a jail. I spent 30 years in law enforcement. So excuse me, it's my time talking. That's a big issue. A lot of folks don't do your homework on that. Talk to your sheriffs. That's how it works. Absolutely no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Also, they're talking about jail bed space is going to be reduced. Well, a lot of jails are under consent decrees, and they've set minimum standards for staffing and operating requirements. That's not going to change. Talked about Prop 47, that we would save a lot of money. That money's never materialized.
30 seconds, Mr. Cooper.
We're still overcrowded in state prison, still overcrowded in county jails. It has never gone away. Like I said, it's commendable. We should do something like this, but let's do it smart. Let's do it right. This does not get it. Like I said, 6% of the people commit 70% of the crime. We've got a lot of social justice reforms, AB 109, Prop 47, Prop 57. What's working? We don't even know what's working right now. We have no idea. Let's make it work. We don't have drug court anymore. That's been gone. If you go to drug court, you go to drug court because you want to get a job where you have to get your record expunged. So let's do it right. Let's think about the victims that are out there. A lot of victims out there. We always talk about the bad guys. We want to help them. We're helping them now. Let's talk about the victims for once. Not one person in here has mentioned victims.